or CRM?
Oh, well, any of them is okay. It doesn't matter which one you use.
But the Seeker gateway having a different technology. I mean, it's written in the MVC 5.
Yeah. So I was looking at Secret Gateway mostly.
Okay, fine. Let me share my screen.
Okay.
You can see?
Yeah, I can see. How do I make this full screen? So... Yeah, okay, I see. Yeah.
Just wait, I need to create a database on my local system even.
Yep.
You are basically from?
Huh?
You are basically from country, I mean.
Oh, I live in China, but I'm actually from America.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I've been in China for like 20 years now.
You're working over there, software developer?
Actually, I'm a school, like I'm trying to open a little small kindergarten, for small children. And I was looking at this system and I'm hoping maybe I can add some functions to it. Maybe like, like admissions or something. But it's really hard to add a page and I don't want to add WinForm to it. I don't want to add the forms. I want to actually add an MVC table to it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, then these all are the layers. Basically, we can call it a layer: repository, models, data access layer. Okay, and the secret gateway, the main layer. All right. So about a data access layer, it's directly connected with the entity framework, right? SI context. Basically, SI context is, I mean, the linked point between database and this code, right?
Okay.
So,
So does SQL use migration?
Yeah, SQL use migration. It's a code first technology basically.
Okay.
Code first technology. We can use the three pattern, basically three way to connect with the database. The database first we can create also first the database tables, then we can connect, right? And also there is a one more, the model first. First we can create a models and the separately database, so directly we can connect to our application. The third one is code first, right? So code first having a different type approaches, different type advantages, right? So that we can migrate in future, we can migrate to any database. In future we can migrate to any database, I mean the MySQL, or there are a lot, I mean Oracle, right? So code first technology having this feature. So basically that's why all are using mostly the code first in these days, even in a PHP side, even in a Java, or everywhere, right? So there two or three things are there. The DB context, which is directly connected with our database, right? So there are some mappings. I will explain you all things. First, I just overview mappings, and you recording your screen or?
Yes, I'm recording the screen.
Recording.
Some notes. Yes.
Okay. Okay, and then there is the migrations, right?
Yep.
And there are model. Model is basically the first step when we wanted to create a new table. So
Ah,
model, yeah. So this one is a model. So it having the all fields. Suppose we check the user table here. User. Yeah, this one. User table, right? You can
yeah.
see, I think already on a database. So there is a user table.
Yep.
Yeah, there is a user table. So all field. So basically all field we can't, even the one step we can't create directly from here. We can't create. If we use a code first pattern, we can't create any new field, any new table here,
Ah,
any store procedure we can, but even we prefer to create from that side, right? So it means we can't do anything rather than entering a data entry, rather
ah,
than entering a direct data entry, we can't create a schema from this
okay.
side,
I
right?
see.
So it means that totally, the totally point, the start point is there, right?
Oh, okay.
Right.
Now I
So
understand.
now I going to create a new table. So this is the repository. So what is the repository? Basically, it's also it having some generic method. Okay, so it produce a queries like a select star from, insert into, or update, like etc. thing, right?
Okay.
So there we written that thing. Basically, entity framework is provided us this feature, right? So we can return a generic repository. A generic repository we can use everywhere to inserting data, selecting data, or updating data, right?
Yep.
inside a inside our database. That's it about the repository. So we can close it. You no need for change here. You no need for change in future also. If
Okay.
you want, you know at that point, right? So let's create a new table. Suppose I copy to some small table. Yeah,
So
so this one is suppose
yeah.
it's a small table. I copy and paste here. First do in a model, right? Copy and paste. I will create a setting to suppose, right?
Okay.
Setting new, setting new. So we will change, copy and paste the name over there. The key. So setting name we can put. This is a just a display name.
Yep.
Display name. We can change or not change it. It doesn't matter, right? And key value. We can change here key name and key value is okay, no problem. Key value and key group we will remove. We will add after that if we wanted to add a new field suppose. Then we will use it for example.
Yeah.
We
Okay.
just comment it. Right now, one thing we create a new model here,
Yeah.
but also we need to create a mapping along with it, right? So mapping is there actually.
Okay.
So in access gateway. So mapping we just copy paste to setting map, setting new map, right?
So it has to have both a map
Yeah,
and okay.
map and so I going to tell you why it's there mapping. So its name is new. Okay, it's connected with table. It's a mapping name, right? So there we have name field and group is nothing yet. So this is a name for it. This is the table name.
Got it.
Which going to create. We can give any name, ABC, anything. I mean, rather than it, we can give any name, right? It depends on us.
Okay.
So what we configure here basically. So this one is our key. I mean the primary key.
Okay.
Okay, we can't create. We can create, but I don't follow that approach basically. So we can create also the key there, and so this one is identity. Identity mean increment, one by one increment.
Yep.
You fine. So we applied that thing here. So second thing, we need to the apply the string length. I mean this is a string field, na? So string field we need to apply the string length. I mean suppose we open the
Sure,
text.
sure. The database. Yeah.
Yeah, data. Suppose we open the design.
Yep.
So you check here the nvar char
No
100,
problem.
500 and this, right? So we given over there. So why I use it, basically we need to define the all things there. So there are a lot of things which we can define over there, but we can't define directly there.
Okay.
So that's why we, I mean, simultaneously we use it. So that in future, if we wanted to add some advanced feature, right? So we can use it, right? So still, which is currently over there, I can also handle there, but I can't, I parallelly create this one so that in future I can use it. So simply we create the mapping also, and also they created our model, right?
Yep.
So now how we make a connection, right? So that it can create. So we just copy and go into SI context. Yeah, this one, SI context, entity framework. So this one is basically, I already told you, it's directly connected with the database. Okay.
Yep.
So if you check the SI connection, basically SI connection sit in
Username,
our,
password.
yeah, here, right? So this
Yep.
is our database connection string, right?
Yep.
So yeah, so okay, so we came in SI context and we just copy and paste, create a new DB set, right? Copy and paste. So I created a new DB set here.
Okay.
Also, we need to create mapping. So we just copy and paste, copy. Okay. Right? So now our DB context is connected to our mapping also with the model.
Gotcha.
Right?
Okay.
So our proper link is I mean created. Now go in a tool, SQL Server, sorry, package manager, and the package manager console. Right? So here you need to select. Here you need to select the data access layer from the project. Data access. Data access.
Okay.
Yeah, fine till fine. No? All is okay, sir.
Yep. I know where this is. Yeah. What am I supposed to do there though?
Yeah. So now we need to run one command: add migration, hyphen add migration. So we can put any name. Basically, it should depends on our table name, or if we added a new field, so related to it should be related to that. Like I said, added. It should be without space. Added. It we can use underscore, but can't use. We can directly use the Pascal thing. Added new table setting new. Right? So it's just a caption. We can add anything, right?
Okay.
ABC also, but
Yeah.
it's a
Some
caption
description.
just for, yeah, just for remembrance. So I enter. Okay, so you can see it's created a new class, the similar name class, DB migration, and what it told actually, what is in up. Up mean what you going to create. It says you create table, this one, and it having a ID field with the nullable false, identity true. Okay, and your second field name is string name. Okay, it's a nullable false and its a string length is this, right? So
Yeah.
everything get defined, and also it told the primary key. What is in down, it says drop table. I am in the drop table from. Okay, so in future if we roll back, it will drop it.
Gotcha.
Fine. So it's also picture of that. So
Okay.
that we can, if we wanted to roll back, then we can easy to roll back. So you can see the migration field, it automatically created a new class here. Fine. So don't try to create a manually any class. Okay, it created through the command.
I see.
Through the command, right? So this one is initial, which I initially created. The old tables over there. Okay. So this one is a new which we added recently. Now it's not going to reflect in a database directly because there is a one more command, update database.
Oh, okay.
Update database. So just enter.
Okay.
Yeah, it applied.
Ah,
You can
nice.
see it applied. Just wait, let me check my connection. If my connection is fine, then just refresh. Oh my. Just take
Nice. Nice. Look
nice.
at that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you can see ID PK. So you can also check the keys over there. The primary key, the setting name, and our the proper schema is created, right? Everything is
Yep.
created. Also the increment over there. You can say. Okay, so now our table is created, models are created, everything is created. Now we can create a page, right? But
Okay.
I can tell you one more thing. If you were in future, if you wanted to add a field in it, because two things are there. One is create a table. Second thing is if you wanted to delete, if you wanted to add a new field.
Okay.
So yeah, within that I can told you that thing also. So we uncomment to this one our.
Yep.
Okay, I can put here the 30 suppose, right? So we save it and it go in a mapping also. We can also uncomment and put the here 30, right?
Yep.
So now we couldn't change anything because we added a new field, only added a new field in our classes, the both side, right? So
Right.
suppose, sir, you have a date and time field. I can also, also going to create date and time,
Mm.
right? Date added, suppose, right? Date added. So this is a date field. So we will not add to date field there because there is a no need for that, right? So
Oh.
it will directly create it. Only I can write over there. You can also write on your side only the primary key, increment and string fields. Just note down on your side.
Oh.
In a mapping we will do only the primary key, increment and the string field.
Oh, so we don't need to put mapping for the date.
No need for that. So one more thing, but that will be confused for you. Just wait, I will explain you after that. But we can add more over there. So you can also check on the check on your check on the Google also. What we can do here actually. So we can called it. I can. It's called just. it's a fluent API basically. So I will send you this one. Okay, in future you can check it, and what we can do, you can just follow the coach over
No problem.
there.
Thank you.
Okay, now we go back to our studio. Okay, we added a new field there, but we no need for to add the date and time, right? So rest of thing integer is only if a key, then we add. Otherwise, we don't. No need for that,
Okay.
right? I can also create a new suppose we teaser.
Well, can I ask the question? Sorry. So like photos, like blobs,
Yeah,
blob.
yeah, yeah. Yeah, you for a below you can use a string field.
Okay. No problem.
Yeah, because in my application I use a string field mostly.
Okay.
Suppose we given a name for
Yeah.
right.
Okay.
We given a name picture and also going to add an uh, int int.
Age.
Okay, age and now we can also use the decimal amount suppose. Okay, so there are a lot of things, but we no need for add this one. Only the string one
Uh,
and the this one. So string one is picture, so we need to add picture
so
also.
why is that for the mapping? Why we can't use the integer?
Why?
Yeah. What's going on?
So it having basically feature for a connection actually. Just wait, let me show you the another mapping. If we because there is a mapping, there is a connection actually between a role and role user table. Role,
Okay. Yeah.
you can see the role,
Hmm.
role one, and basically the role ID goes to role user table,
Yes.
right? So you check there. So this thing we can't create on that side. If we want, if we create sometime, it's badly created a structure. So
Uh,
that's why basically we added. So it's a foreign key basically,
yeah.
right? I showed you the role table. So role
Yep.
table role ID is coming there. So role ID,
Okay.
okay, role IDs and role ID is there. So it says it will cascade on delete,
Got
right?
it.
So
Got it.
that's why basically we use it. So it's an advanced feature.
Okay.
Fine.
Yeah. No
Okay.
problem.
So yeah. So for a simple thing, you just follow the same approach. Only the string field just copy over there. Nothing
Okay.
else,
All right.
right? So just remember this. That's good.
Thank you.
And then now we added these all things, and our string field is yeah picture is created. Now I'm going to add a new migration again, right? Add migration. The if suppose we added a new thing or altering anything, so command will be same.
Okay.
Add migration. So I just change the
Script.
caption.
Mm.
Update new in adding new table, right?
Yep.
I just enter. Okay, you can see in up one it created a add column, setting new table, setting group,
Mm.
date, right? Date and time number, picture, age, and amount. So if we wanted to in future roll back, it will drop all.
I see.
Fine. Now the same command update data. Okay, sir. So if we wanted to check now in our database, just refresh it. Oh my God, all are coming. Date and time,
Uh,
group name, picture, age. You can see integer, decimal, string, date and time. So everything is coming here.
okay.
Fine.
Yep.
So
So
yeah,
mapping
now
is just for some settings and some foreign keys.
yeah, settings and foreign keys
Gotcha.
basically.
Thank you.
Yeah. So I told you we can do everything here, but it having some advanced feature.
Okay.
we can do everything there, but it having some advanced features. That's why we use it.
Okay.
Right? So you can see now. So I put here the max length. So we can also define. We already define here the max length. Fine, but it will prefer to the mapping basically. If we
All right.
defined here, that is okay. If we can't define it, as you know, the picture is not defined, but still is copying from here,
Okay.
right? So it means it having some advances. That's why we use. So parallelly, just create it and use it, and just put a connection in your DB context so that connection is properly built. Right, so now our tables are created, everything is created. Now, how to add a page?
Yep.
Right?
Yes.
So till now, any questions?
No, perfect. Thank you.
Perfect. Okay, fine. Now, if you wanted to create a new page first, you should create a new controller over there. Controller,
Mhm.
right? Controller is basically the back code of the page, which will handle everything, the request, response, right? So and it will connect to our repository directly connected to our database. I mean SI context we can say. So just wait, let me.
So I saw that a lot of the pages have the same similar format. Looks like it's a CRUD. You
Hmm.
know, create, read, and update and delete.
Yeah, the mostly as you know, the everything everywhere. If you look up Facebook, WhatsApp, so everywhere four things are happen
Okay.
always. If you delete something, the photo, if you delete some post, it means delete is happening behind of it,
Yeah.
right? If you look something like I'm looking,
Just read.
so it means the reading,
Yeah.
right? If you wanted to update, then it means the updating something. When you add a new post, it means entering the data, it means inserting, right? So four things are mostly happens there. So I go to in a setting
Mhm.
folder. So if we wanted to create it directly, we can also create it directly outside, right?
Okay.
So just wait, let me create outside the controller. Now, if you wanted to CRUD with it, I mean insert, update and delete, then you can choose the this one, the controller with action using entity framework.
Okay.
Okay, if you wanted to create an empty, then you can create an empty. Suppose we
So if you create one with the entity framework, does it automatically create
yeah,
the?
yeah, it will automatically create. Just wait, just for example, I created empty first, then we will create
Okay.
the setting one. Setting new, suppose we have done a setting new. So it will nothing to add there, it will only empty controller it will create,
Oh,
right?
I see. Yeah.
Empty controller it's create. So if we wanted to create a now page where we can put our HTML, you just right click on index. Okay, it can be index or we can also put our the manual name, any manual name. So you if you wanted to suppose index, or you can, what you prefer, name setting,
Save, search, yeah, whatever else you like.
setting
Setting.
ads, suppose setting ad. So first we create, it's not compulsory, but just we creating add new. So this will create our view actually. So it says the template, we can choose the empty template for now, it having the
Oh,
all correct thing, but we will choose the empty one. So layout it says, but layout you would like to use, we just there is only one layout in a views, there is
share.
only one layout in a shared.
Yeah.
Layout is basically the master page, you can say. All right,
Okay.
layout, we just choose it and add it.
So if I buy the themes, if I get a themes, if I want to update all the themes that you have for sale, I can just
Yeah,
use those.
yeah, you can buy your theme. Okay,
Okay.
you should implement your theme here actually. So
Okay.
layout page. So layout page having the all thing actually. The header, footer, whatever page we create after that, that is rendering here.
Okay. Oh,
Okay, basically all layout is created over there, but the rest of pages only render there.
Render body.
So that it can use the header and footer part of the layout.
I see.
Right?
Yep.
So generic thing basically. So here we create the add. So it control. Yeah, you can see the setting new and the index is created over there. So if we wanted to create this one, so we can also add. So similar in the same name, it will create here. Yeah, fine. So it means our simple pages are created. So we can put any HTML or anything there, right? So this one was simple. If we wanted to add a CRUD thing, suppose CRUD thing. So I just to delete it. Okay. And now we will choose the entity framework, this one,
Okay.
right? Add. Yeah. It says what will be the model name. Model name, the same model name which we recently created, setting new. So if we created it, it must exist there. So it automatically came, right? Don't choose the map, always choose the setting new.
Okay.
Okay. Now it says what is a data class. I mean, what is the connection between it? It also only one exists.
Okay.
Right. So use async, no need for async, just add okay. The setting new controller. It's all already given the name from the model basically. We just add. Okay, fine. You can see. So it created the all things are there. So create new the put setting. Okay. So it make a connection with the database. So it added the all thing basically there. The dispose, sorry, delete.
Wow.
Okay, and
So nice.
post a new and put new. So basically, where is the get one? So this is the get one. Get one. So get one is a onload page, right? Which will happen on load. When we click on a button, so it will came there the put, right?
Okay.
Yeah. So if you see the all pages also, pages are not created. I don't know. It change setting. Okay, we can also create the pages directly from here if you want, like this, right click
Mm. There's no MV, huh?
no, actually it changed something. I don't know why.
Is that
Maybe
it's
new, yeah, maybe new features they are putting. Just wait, let me entity framework view.
with views? Oh no, up. Go up. Yeah, that
Yeah,
one.
this one.
Before you pick the other one. Oh, I see. I see.
Just a bit. Class. Settings. New. Class is already generator views. Okay, controller action is okay. Okay, we will create a new suppose.
So it's basically automatic. That's very nice.
Yeah, it's created automatically. Scaffold. It's an entity framework or the Visual Studio feature basically.
It's amazing. Thank you. I've learned a lot today. Thank you very much.
Yeah, so just wait, let me show you the page if we can. Okay, fine. Now page is created. You can see the index one, the detail page, create post, edit page, edit, and
Wow,
delete
wow.
configuration. Right, and if you see now, the all things are created. Create page, delete, detail, edit, and index. Right now, if we wanted to look, so we can also just we will run our application, build it. Must build the application before running.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
Wow, so you did this all without building it. It's very quick.
yeah. Uh, but I
I
just
hope you're not busy today. I appreciate it. Thank you so much.
yeah, yeah. No, no, not yet. Actually, 10:30 my actually office will start. 10:30. Okay, having also the same background. Okay, our login is doing login. Okay, now if you wanted to check your page name. So page name basically. So which is new created? It's a new news basically. It's putting a S because already we created this one, so we can't use that. We will use only this one. We just put here. Okay, you can see the grid is over there. If you wanted to create a new thing, setting name, uh, hello value, anything. Get added just
Yeah,
how we copy that, no problem.
no problem.
Picture, just to put your picture, I mean the picture selector, the file you can here and put the code. So there will be the code available inside our
Okay.
code. You can check that. Right
Good.
now I put the test age is amount is this one. Okay, date it won't. Two. What is today?
222. Oh, 223.
23. Okay. 2, 20. So you can also put there
Select.
basically, yeah, the calendar one. Fine. Our data is created. If we wanted to edit our data, we can edit.
Wow,
Data is
wow.
added. If you wanted to see a detail, just look it. The detail is over there. If you want to edit again something, you can add. Okay, if you wanted to delete, then you can easy to delete it. Fine.
Nice.
Right? So if you wanted to check once a data is going on that side or not, then you can check the picture. Save. Okay. Create. So now just have a look in our table. Select.
Okay. So let me get
Fine.
this straight. So if I
Yeah.
wanted to move so for instance, you have a to do page
Hmm.
on CRM, right?
Hmm.
So what I need to do is I need to create the model, create the map,
Yeah.
do the upgrade, the migration, then
Hmm.
update the database. And
Yeah.
when those are done, then
Hmm.
I can move the controller and the views.
Yeah. After that, not a before.
Right.
Yeah. You
And
are
once I move
correct.
the
You are right.
controller and the view, then I can
Hmm.
update the menu, the menu
Yeah.
list, create a new menu that can
Hmm.
point to it. That's all I
Yeah.
need to
Yeah. So basically, if it's a database based page post, similar like that, it's a database based page. So first you need to create a tables. If already table, then you can directly create the views. I already told you how to, right?
see.
And yeah, but you need to create page after, I mean,
Yeah.
creating the database mapping, migration, all things.
Yeah, this was my problem. So I would create the
Yeah.
view and the model first,
Hmm.
and the database was made, but for some reason it had the error. It said the migration
No
hash.
problem, no problem. But migration must use carefully. in future also, right? So because of the migration, a lot of things are happen. So only just to remember in updating or adding thing, only that one command is there. The add migration and update. That's all. Nothing is there. Add migration or update, right?
So
So
I
put the correct name here. Just that's all.
one
And
question.
if yeah,
I'm sorry.
please.
I have just one question.
Hmm.
So instead of using the SQL string to create the tables and create all the database, can I just use this function update and it will create all the tables automatically?
No, no, I can't understand. Sorry, please
Okay.
try.
So when I downloaded the secret gateway,
Mhm.
it came with an SQL file.
Yeah.
So I don't need to use that actually, right? I just need the
Okay.
connection string and
Hmm.
then update.
Hmm.
Ah,
Yeah, if you want to, yeah, I
same.
understand. Just wait. If you don't want to use this one, na, this is
Yeah.
script I given you. If you don't want to run before, basically it's an initial script. It having a lot of feature because it having some dummy data. So otherwise, software will not work. As you see now, I just directly log in. Why? Because user is there, everything is there. Otherwise, if you wanted to run directly, na, so you
Ah,
don't create it. Just try once. If you wanted to change something, just go inside your web config, right, and change the database name there. Suppose one,
I,
right,
yeah,
and then you, because your migration is already there. Where
I
is it?
see. Yeah,
Just
now I see. I
yeah,
see.
your migration is already there initial, so it means your migration is already created. You just put only one command, update database, so that it can create a database, right?
Wow.
Yeah,
Yes.
but
Yes.
it will be without without the dummy data. You can create, but it will be without the dummy data. So you need to configure a lot of things after that. That's why I given the initial script so that directly run it. So in future, if we wanted to add a new table or a new fields or anything, so that you can easy to add it. Fine. So data deletion is not, the big thing, but data entering and where to enter, what to enter, that is problem. So that's why I already given, so
I see.
that our software is working fine,
Yeah.
right? So
Yeah.
go
If
with
you use a
it. Yeah.
migration, then even you don't have the menus. You have no username, no password, nothing.
Yeah. Otherwise, you need to create a menus also. You can see in there. So
Yep.
you all users, all role users, your menus, the all menus you can see there. The all menus which are basically you are looking here. So all are there.
Okay.
Okay.
I
So
see.
menu permission is basically to whom we want to give a permission, like which role or which user.
So, I have one question.
Hmm.
Um, if I wanted to add a new role,
Hmm.
so for instance, if I just decided like principal, yeah,
Yeah.
principal,
Yeah.
do I just add it to the database? It's okay.
Yeah. You just only, because everything is created now. Now we actually open the admin user. Now I can show you also. So I already done a lot of things. So you no need for change anywhere. So you just create a role. Suppose we go in a role. So I think the admin, guardian, student, teacher, government, principal is there. No,
Nope.
no. Okay. Suppose we create a new principal.
And that's okay.
Yeah, role is created. Role is created. Fine. So
Okay.
now to whom we wanted to give the principal role. So it means user must be there. So we will create a new user. So
I see.
just wait.
So the
Copy.
roles are not written in code anywhere, right?
No.
Okay. All right.
I
No problem. I understand.
suppose I copy and paste the user there. Admin. Give the name admin P.
Yeah.
I mean principal. The rest of things we can use simply True. Okay, fine.
Role
Okay, so it means
11.
user is I actually directly create, but you can also create from this side,
Yeah.
right? So it means now we wanted to now role is also created, user is also created. One thing is pending, role user. I mean to whom we provide. I mean which user having a which role. So there is a one more table role user. Right click role user. So what was the role name actually?
11.
11? No, 15.
Oh, 15. Oh, yeah. Okay.
15. So go in a role 15. This thing you also do on that side. I mean the role user. You can also select the quick create. What is the role? Principal.
Nice.
Okay. What is the user? Admin P. Right? Right. Okay. Just discard it. Create.
Yep.
So this one is created. You can see there. Yeah, 15 and 4. Right? So it's created. It means our role and proper things are assigned. But now
Menus.
what menu we wanted to
Yeah.
give to principal.
No problem.
So if you wanted to add a new menu, you can also create a new menu.
No problem.
So follow the same approach how I did it, right? So now the permission go inside a permission and quick select a menu, which menu you wanted to expose a student. The role name is principal. Okay. So no need for user, it's optional. Sometime we wanted to give particular page to some particular user. So always it will be keep, I mean, this keep nothing, right? Mostly it's happen on only one case basically.
Special.
Yeah, special case. So sort order if we want to add, then we add. Otherwise, we need to do the all thing, which we don't want to give just put. Okay, so it will work. So create it now. That is given to principal. Log out admin P. I think admin P. You can see only student he can.
Yeah. Wonderful. Perfect.
Fine. So
Man.
it's So you just need to play with it. It
Yep.
having a lot of things. You just play with it.
Wonderful. Thank you so much, man. I really appreciate it.
Yeah. Thank you,
You've
sir.
helped me a lot. I think. Thank you very much. Yeah. Really.
No
I'm
problem.
sorry it takes so much time, and I'll try not to ask any question, but hey, just a side question, just wondering.
Hmm.
You know, you can authenticate by using your own username, and in the CRM you have Facebook and Google, right?
Hmm.
And is there any way you guys can use also the Office 365 login?
Yeah, we can use it.
Is it going to be difficult? Because I tried to add it, but it said because the username is connected to the database, and I just gave up. But I'll take a look at it. But I'm just wondering,
Yeah,
do you
you
have a
can,
system?
sir. Because mostly all are providing this thing basically.
Yeah,
All
but
social media all are providing. So first we need to authenticate it, just getting the name from that side and just similar data, I mean maybe mobile number or email. So, but that
in
is only
China,
given. Yeah, that is only given.
but you know,
Okay.
in China,
Yeah,
the
that.
Facebook and Google and gone. Yeah. So yeah. So, but yeah, I'm just wondering about that. But that's just a side question, no problem. And you've already helped me very much. I appreciate it. It's very useful. I will continue to take a look at it, and if I update anything, I'll forward it to you if you helpful.
Yeah.
No problem. Thank you so much, man. I appreciate it.
Thank you, sir.
Have a great day,
Bye,
and good
sir.
luck today. And
Thank you, sir.
have a wonderful day, man. And I'll start recording now. And